You love Bill Cowher.
The Bengals can't get Bill Cowher.
Yeah, they can't get Bill
No
Cowher.
coach with any clout or any real coaching resume is going to come here.
No.
And there's two reasons why.
And that's the
One,
challenge with getting rid of Marvin Lewis is if you get rid of Marvin Lewis, you're not going to get a better option.
Get an elite coach. Maybe
You're not going to get it.
I think, honestly, we will be looking at Mike Zimmer as the next head coach.
Yeah, but then you lose him from your defense.
He can still coach D.
No, the head coaches typically don't coach.
Coaches, he can promote the coordinator and they could run
Yeah,
the same
but
thing.
yeah, hopefully. But they're not in the moment and they're not coaching it and looking at it.
I'll say this: there is no coach that's going to come here because we don't have a covered practice field, and it's the stupidest thing.
It's the dumbest thing in the world. You're practicing in the cold.
There is a covered practice field at high schools.
At high schools, yeah. When I was at Moeller, we had an indoor facility.
And the Bengals,
had an indoor facility.
Multi-million, bajillion-dollar franchise does not have a covered practice field.
But part of that, I mean, part of me's kind of like I said, that's some old Vince Lombardi type stuff, though. That's some old throwback. Come on, man. Fight it out.
If you're going to have Vince Lombardi situations, then let's get Vince Lombardi players. Let's not get Chad. Let's not get all these glitzy, glamorous people. You know, we did have whiteouts that were reality stars on VH1 with back-to-back TV shows.
Yeah, 100 TV shows.
Yeah. I wasn't very.
I mean, you never want to be voted most likely to have a reality show.
Flavor Flav and Running
Yeah,
Back.
the flavor of love.
You know what I mean? And those two twins, what are their names? The twin guys with the funny hair.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Playboy Playmate twins. I was like, ooh.
No, I ain't talking about
I thought you was talking about them. I was like, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. Join us on the Genesis Men's Hour.
Tight end. You know, no, but I'm talking about there's the Real Chance at Love or whatever the two twin guys, man. If you know who I'm talking about, call in.
651-3036.
It's on VH1. It's a reality show where two guys, they're African American gentlemen, and they have long hair and like funny stuff in their hair.
Run tell that.
Brothers. Run tell that.
Antoine, what's his name?
I'm not sure.
What's the dude the YouTube dude?
Oh,
Antoine.
tell that.
Yeah, run tell that. What's his name? Antoine.
They break it in your house.
Yeah. He was on. Yes, Antoine Donson.
Did you hear that? The wizard has spoken.
Wow, my goodness. He was on.
Have a brain.
Yeah, finally. He was on with Carson Daly last night on the New Year's Eve show. Okay. So we're done with that. Now we're back to college football. Oh my goodness, this is where. Well, let's get over to the leaves. Okay, we can leave UC's football season. Certainly that.
I'll be honest. When it comes to UC football, I am a fair weather fan. I watch.
Absolutely.
Like oh, you're 9-0. I'll watch you now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm serious.
That's it.
I'm
a UC. We're UC. UC. This is a UC basketball town, and certainly now we don't. You know, I'm saying historically, Joe, Final Four teams, Bob Huggins. I mean, we're still dealing with the Cronin era.
I know you're out there watching.
If you're out there.
Out in the backwoods of West Virginia somewhere, you are watching this.
Deliverance. Squeal like a pig. Don't squeal like a pig. Don't squeal, Bob.
Come back. We want you back.
Of course we do. But when you think about it.
We want back the national prom.
I loved them, yeah.
Now, we could have a whole episode talking about
Huggy. Ooh. Jumping out the gym.
Yeah, jumping over Bobby Brandon's forehead. Okay, we won't talk about that. We're talking about college football.
Football.
Ohio State.
The Ohio State University. My heart.
Hey, hold on. Let me tat you up right quick. Oh, my bad.
I believe the Ohio State. You want an autograph? But here's the thing that I don't know. Here's the thing. First of all, just for the record, I would like to say my biggest issue with what recently happened with the 5 players from the Ohio State University is it's just a bunch of crap. What it means is that the alumni at The Ohio State University aren't padding their pockets enough. If you have to sell your bowl ring, if you have to sell pants and jerseys and autographs, that means you're not being greased enough by the alumni. So my issue isn't the fact that what they did is right or wrong. I don't even believe it's wrong.
I don't believe it's wrong
because they sold stuff that was theirs.
To be basically
and you can't have a job and work in Division I
college
football.
Football's another evil regime.
It's evil. Evil.
I get into it.
NCAA, leave it. They suck.
NCAA, the reason, I mean, I can understand why the NCAA does some things that they do, why they don't want to pay players and things like that, because then you'll get into this whole situation.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Goes to Florida is going to get paid more money than a player that goes to Central Florida.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
This guy gets 20.
It gets ugly. There's no way to monitor and maintain any type of controls in that.
But it's still corrupt.
It's corrupt. I mean, it's absolutely corrupt.
And these players, like you said, are selling autographs and T-shirts and
a champion, a Rose Bowl ring.
A Rose Bowl ring to get
Fiesta Bowl rings.
For tattoos, though?
Yeah, but they didn't sell the rings for tattoos. They just signed autographs for tattoos.
You need some corn pops up in the cabinet. In the
some ramen noodles.
Yeah, if you need some if you're eating nothing but ramen noodles, sell your bowl ring. But if you're trying to get, if you're trying to get your baby mama's name tatted on your arm, that can wait till you go pro, dog.
Yeah, but I think that in terms of the autographs, I think they're wrong. Selling autographs, certainly I believe they're wrong. But if you're selling 5 games, my goodness, man, that's poppycock.
And Terrell Pryor, I mean,
what's he gonna do? 5 games.
He's gone.
I mean,
he really can't go pro though.
No, he's not ready.
No passing touch.
He's not ready. Yeah, he can't. I
watched that Wisconsin game, man. That guy was throwing ducks all over the place.
All over the place.
I mean, there was Aflac commercials going on.
I mean, he's looking like he's going to end up at a receiver anyway. So it looks like he's going to be. It looks like he's going to be, receiver.
One of them wildcat types. But you saw
not even wildcat. Just go to receiver.
But he reminds me a lot of the guy.
Antoine Randall. Moved from quarterback to receiver.
What was the guy's name from West Virginia that went pro and recently got cut? But he reminds me a lot of him.
You're talking about Pat White.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of a Pat White.
But he's taller. He's taller than Pat White. I mean, it's 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
He's taller than Pat White. But he's not as elusive as Pat White. So he can be a deep threat running the 4.2 and a 40 though.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the Ohio State football. I'm always going to take the Ohio State football.
Ohio State too. I'm not really as big of a fan as a lot of people.
What about Cam Newton?
I will absolutely take Cam
Newton. Absolutely.
I'll leave his dad behind like he did.
Like he did. Yeah.
Dad. I'm sure. I'll say this.
That was strategic.
I'm sure Cam Newton was probably involved in some of the stuff, but they can't prove it.
Did you hear what he's driving though?
What's he driving?
He's driving a Range Rover. He has a Charger and a scooter. That's at Auburn.
Okay, hold on. He has a Range Rover, a Charger, and a scooter.
Yes.
Why the scooter?
Because he's scared of motorcycles. Nah, just something to get around to get to class.
That's a whole.
It just gets him to class. Jump on and jump off.
Like me and my Segway?
Yeah, I was Segway. I was for the Segway.
I love my Segway. Personally, yes. I like riding around Hyde Park in my Segway.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not a bad thing at all.
I don't have a Segway.
No. But I think Cam Newton, it highlights what superstar athletes have to deal with. Oh, absolutely. And I think he's hopefully that's able to transition into the next game.
I do want to bring this up because I see something here. I think, number one, give Reggie Bush his Heisman back.
Yeah.
I understand he's the one that forfeited it, but give the guy his Heisman back. And if this turns into the same kind of situation with Cam Newton, don't take the guy's Heisman. He still was the best player on the field this year.
Absolutely.
Everybody violates it.
They all do. It's just they don't get caught.
It's so hard.
At different levels. And it's hard to control. When people are giving you an envelope with $1,000, when you're giving people money with envelopes, cash and envelopes, it's just hard to maintain. But Reggie Bush, $700,000, $400,000 for a house for his parents, $300,000 in money and gifts to him. I mean, that was just
the millions of
that was
dollars
huge.
They made this year by
millions.
That's
true.
The money they're going to make for the bowls they go to.
Yeah.
Hook me up with a house.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
the family.
I don't know about a Range Rover, a Charger, and a scooter, but a house.
Yeah. What about Nebraska entering the Big Ten?
I don't understand what's going on in college football right now with all the realignment and everything, but I do think Nebraska is a great fit in the Big Ten.
Yeah, especially after this year.
It's a smash mouth conference. They're more of a smash mouth team. They're traditionally like a wishbone running quarterback kind of team. So I think they're more, the Big 12. That even though they're about half gone themselves, is more of.
And the Big Ten's the new Big 12.
Yeah, the Big 12, the former Big 12 was more of a. Like a light 'em up kind of like a scoreboard, flashy offense, flashy quarterback, Sam Bradford kind of, Colt McCoy kind of conference. And the Big Ten's more smash mouth.
Yes.
Wisconsin, Ohio State, and all the other teams.
Slow though, and they have Nebraska fit. It's a good fit. It's certainly, it's a good fit, and I just hope that the Big Ten elevates. What about Denard Robinson?
Shoelaces? Wasn't that what they call them?
No.
Man, that boy's
That was
bad.
insane.
That boy's bad, but
and he has nothing around him.
I'll tell you what, right now, if he has to play another year like he did this
he's gonna get killed.
He's dead.
He's gonna get killed.
We're gonna be up in here next year having a
he'll be on the back page of 2011
with
deaths.
A moment of silence.
Yeah, a moment of silence with the Bernard Robinson.
Like the Bengals.
Yeah, absolutely will. Absolutely will. Yeah. I mean, just literally their only option. So yeah, we'll absolutely take those. Take leave UC football. Joe Pa.
Joe Paterno?
Yeah, Joe Pa. What are we going to do with Joe Pa? Is he truly waiting to die and be buried on the sidelines in Happy Valley? I think he is. I believe he's trying to die.
So what do you think?
On the field. Shoot him, kill him, put him out of his misery. They make it easy.
He still puts out good teams every year.
Decent teams. But at some point, you have to move on, man. He's 174 years old.
He really is.
He's 174 years old. He's wearing a diaper on the sidelines.
Straight up, he pulls up in a Studebaker.
With a diaper.
With a diaper.
With a diaper on a Studebaker. Now, I'm not mad at the Studebaker. 1938, 39. It's nice. But the reality is at some point you have to go. But they recognize that if he stops coaching, he dies.
I personally think that he should stay there as long as he wants.
Why?
He's earned the right.
Earn the right?
Earn the right.
One championship?
Earn the right.
How do you earn the right with one championship? Phil Jackson has earned the right to do whatever he wants.
Phil Jackson is
the
greatest rosters on earth.
Oh, whatever. But
you're going to tell me
everybody else had those great rosters. He puts it together.
You're going to tell me that Flip Saunders couldn't have coached those teams?
Nope, he couldn't. Not at all. He couldn't coach them. Hold on.
We're moving to basketball.
Yeah, we're moving to basketball now. And remember, this is a live television show. Welcome to the Genesis Men's Hour. It's January 1st, 2011. And we're here live, 651-3036. If you want to join the conversation, we're talking about Take It or Leave It from 2010. And we'll probably only get halfway down the list, but it's a darn good show.
As long as we don't do politics.
And I'm slap happy because I only got 2 hours of sleep last night because I was up with a lot of drunk friends of mine just all night at the house, and they didn't want to leave. Man, I couldn't get them out of my house for nothing in the world.
On the other hand,
they are singing karaoke at 7:30 in the morning. 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning, they're singing karaoke. And they're singing all these songs, man, from like the 70s that I hate. Oh my God. I hate Parliament. I hate Frankie Beverly and Maze. Yes, I've just given up my black card.
Leave those.
I've given up my black card.
He pulled up today listening to Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yeah. No. Smash Mouth. Oh, man. I like some Smash Mouth. Oh.
I was going to say, it's. First of all, yes, this is a live show, and we would like people to call in because otherwise he's going to fall asleep on me. I'm not that interesting. But I wanted to say one more thing about our basketball discussion we were having. To roll right back into it. Basketball, as far as the NBA is concerned, has just been completely flipped over and turned upside down and changed for history. Mm-hmm. And it's because of LeBron and Chris Bosh.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Man, please. They didn't change the game. They do what everybody else. Oh, here's what I'm tired of. And I have to go back to my East Coast. I'm tired of the fact that when you're going to tell me when Ray Allen, when Kevin Garnett joined Paul Pierce and Boston Celtics 4 years ago, that everyone knew that was a championship team. Are you going to tell me that they weren't talking? The only difference between what Boston did, and everybody knew they were going to win a championship.
Everybody knew.
Everyone knew they were going to win a championship. Yeah, they thought it that year they were going to win a championship.
They should have won it last year.
They should have won it last year. If Perkins doesn't get hurt. If Perkins doesn't get hurt, and if he plays that 7th game, they win another championship.
That's true.
They bought a championship, so why are you going to bust their balls in Miami over what Boston did?
Because of the way LeBron did it.
Because of the way he did it. I mean, he's LeBron James. He's King James. He does little things that sometime off the beaten path.
But let me say this. It's one thing to be, okay, all right. First of all, his special that he did, it did benefit charity.
It benefited the Boys and Girls Clubs of America.
That's one thing.
$15 million.
Joe Aiken is deciding to take his talents to another TV show.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Whatever. Take them. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
What, man? Oh, so you think you bring a little less color to the show and you make the show now? And it's a bunch of crap.
Joe Aiken has decided to take his talents to WLWT.
Yes. You know what I mean? You look like you're a WLW one. You 700, go over there with Willie Cunningham.
Hi, welcome
you know,
to
the Bulldog. Go to the Bulldog. Go there.
Saying, man,
whatever.
It's the way he did it.
I don't have a problem with he did it the way he did it because he can do it.
He did it like
he did it big boy style. I mean, he did it like New York style.
The world was revolving around him.
It does revolve around him. He could only do it if the world revolved.